Hey, welcome to Claire's Cooking Club. I'm Claire. We're going to cook spaghetti spiders today. The very first thing we do before we ever cook in our kitchen is wash our hands. I've just washed my hands. You might want to pause this video right now so you can go wash your hands if you're going to cook along with me. If not, hang in here. We're going to get started. Spaghetti spiders is one of my favorite recipes that I make with my kids at Cooking Club because it's super easy. This is for 3, 4, 5, 6, and older age kids. We're going to use spaghetti, not this spaghetti, it's too long. We're going to use this spaghetti. It's thick spaghetti. You can use regular spaghetti or you can use, it's called thick spaghetti or bucatini just because it's fun to say. The only kind of spaghetti I wouldn't use is angel hair pasta because it's really fine and it might break when you jam it in the hot dogs. So I am using tofu dogs. This is the Light Life Jumbo tofu dogs. I like to use the jumbo because it gives me a lot of space to jam the spaghetti in. But you can use any kind of hot dog or sausage that you have in the house, anything that you like to eat. So what we're going to do is take our hot dog, it's thawed out, and we're going to cut it in 4 pieces, or you can cut it in more if you want, but you want kind of a good thick piece. And then you're going to take a piece of the hot dog and you're going to run the spaghetti through the hot dog. And you can do this any which way. These are going to be the legs of the spider. And you can just put as many as you want in. There is no one right way to do this, okay? So you can do it any way you want. And when you look and you're like, oh, okay, that's enough. I think that's good. Nah, maybe one more. Okay, we'll put one more in. Then we pop them into a pot of boiling water. Now, it's going to take a little while for the spaghetti noodles to soften, and if they get broken like that one just did, it's okay. It's going to take a little while for it to soften, but then when it does, it's going to come out all wiggly and squiggly, just like a spider. So we'll give it a minute and let it kind of soften. You can already see it's already softening down there, and the noodles will get softer. As the noodles cook, this is hard. We don't eat these noodles because they're hard and they're crunchy. But when they go in boiling water, they get soft and yummy. And you probably already know this, but spaghetti is a kind of pasta. And pasta is a great staple that I'm guessing you probably do have in your kitchen. So you can see this one is getting nice and soft. You can cook more than one at a time. I am obviously just doing one just to show you guys. But you can put as many as you can, and obviously you want to use a really big pot if you're doing a lot. But I'm just doing this one just to show you so you can see. But here's another one at the ready. Okay, it's time to take them off the stove. You always, well, you don't touch the stove. Your grown-up touches the stove, and your grown-up should always use a hot pad because pots get really, really hot on the stove. I'm going to set it down here just so you can see. The noodles have gotten nice and squiggly, just like the legs of a spider. I'm going to lift it up and put it in our bowl. I made 2. And then sometimes there's extra noodles in the bottom. Yay! So we'll put those in too just because why not? You can eat those. Those are super yummy. And I also wanted to mention that we cut with a knife. We used a kid-safe knife. And just to go over a really fast kid-safe knife lesson, kids, we never touch this part of the knife. We only touch this part. We don't point it at our friends. We don't point it at ourselves. We don't run around the house with a knife. And when we cut, we always put the point down and just pivot the knife down onto the cutting board. The other thing I want to show you is our recipe. A recipe is a roadmap for whatever you're going to cook. So if you guys would like this recipe, you can write to me at clairescookingclub@gmail.com and I'll send it to you. So here are our spaghetti spiders. You can eat them plain, why not? Or you can drizzle a little bit of barbecue sauce just to make them kind of colorful and interesting. And when you pick them up, you're eating a spider. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at the next cooking club.